ballroom dancer turned MI5 spy is back. And no, it's not Anton Du Beke.
Well,
but
not that we know.
Could be.
Raymond de Guise.
Yes, the Strictly Judge has released another instalment in his best-selling series. It's lovely to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
You are turning these out at a rate, Anton.
Well, I do one a year because I love it, and because it's a continuing drama, a continuing saga. Although they are, I have to say this, because they're standalone novels. You don't feel like if you haven't read up to
Number
this one, you can't read. You can pick them up in any order because, you know, I sort of bring everybody up to speed immediately. But the joy of it is because I haven't gone, and they all lived happily ever after. We never speak to them again. Their lives are so real to me. And Raymond's been out to war. This is now 1942, so he's been out in Africa. He's back now in the hotel. And his former boss at the hotel from the earlier, Maynard Charles, my favourite character. Shh, don't say that out loud. And he's back, but he's working for MI5. He's working for the Secret Service. And he's been asked to find somebody who could take part in this particular mission. And he's gone for Raymond. And this is, he's basically a spy, but in his own house, at home.
So he has to keep the secret from his family.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
So it's a bit like you, Anton. You're a spy. And you're
I'm a spy. I don't like to say it out loud, but I am a spy.
And it's a little bit Oppenheimer kind of.
Well, there is a thing, because there are these secrets that will change the world.
Right.
That are being... somebody's got these secrets and are going to sell them. And there was an initiative during the Second World War called Home from Home, right? Where the Americans would came over to the UK, and it was said, give them somewhere to be for Christmas. Open the doors of your house, invite them in, and make them feel at home. So there's 3 people that Raymond and his family and Nancy have been asked to look after, but at the same time, he's got to
keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on, and this is a really difficult thing for Raymond, because he's having to lie to Nancy. He can't tell her the truth. He can't tell her, only him and Maynard know what's really going on and the stakes of what's going on. And so he's also got this huge ball that's coming up, the winter ball, that he's working towards. And of course, everything goes on in the hotel. So he's having to infiltrate all these conversations, but in a very sort of gentle, way.
Yeah, can't give himself away.
Can't give himself away. And so this is a real difficult scenario or situation for Raymond. But I've enjoyed it enormously, because it is that thing. I mean, the Oppenheimer sort of reference there is that, you know, you build something what you think is going to be for good, and somebody immediately weaponises it.
Yeah.
Right. What about the Christmas goose?
Well, that's Billy. Well,
it's a curveball.
Well, again, this is a difficult situation for Billy, because the Americans have come in and they're in his house as well, and they're giving it, you know, they're doing that's the thing, and he's feeling more and more crushed by this, and so he's gone.
Yanks.
Don't worry, I'll get you a goose for Christmas. And now he's got to go and do something slightly illicit in order to get himself a goose. So it's trying to feel like, you know, you're still contributing, you're still the man of the house.
Yeah, of course.
Because a little bit of showing off, but he's got himself into a huge situation with that as well.
There's a lovely thing, Anton, because of course we see you on Saturdays and we see you with Strictly and stuff, but to do these books and to get the feedback from the readers that want more must be amazing.
That's the most loveliest thing. Because I love doing them, I have to make sure they don't just become a passion project and I just do them for me, because I realise that people are going to read this. So I love doing them, and I love the fact that I can invest completely in Raymond and Nancy and Maynard and young Billy and the people at the hotel, and everybody's working there, and also the backdrop of what's going on during the Second World War, and the reality the reality of it all. People's houses did get bombed, and it was that. I love that reality, this fictional story woven within that. But the characters are real people to me now after all this time, and I enjoy it more now than ever.
You are leading a double life, though, really, because by night you are an author and a storyteller, but by day, or maybe it's the other way around, you are the judge on Strictly right now, which is the other way around, which is building to a crescendo already. It feels like, because every week we've had sort of strange goings on or unusual performances. And...
Yeah. It's really good. I thought this would be a great year because I felt that everybody was slightly evenly matched. And the leaderboard is doing this a lot. We get these. I mean, we had Alex a week or so ago with her rumba out, out of the blue almost, and then George is doing well, and Jimmy Floyd is doing marvellously, and Karen started. I mean, Karen came out week 1 and everyone went hello, and so it's been so volatile as a leaderboard and really exciting. So no one's. I mean, we say this a lot. No one's safe. You can be anywhere on that leaderboard from sort of halfway, and you could be in that dance.
There's a chance of being in the dance.
There's a chance of being in the dance. So I just say to everybody, do the better. Don't sort of save anything. Save nothing. Put it all out there because you never know.
We've had drama in terms of the leaderboard, but also in terms of injuries, though, as well.
Yes. Stefan, of course.
Is he going to come back around?
He was saying he wants to be back for the Christmas special, for the last show. He's going to rehab and try and get
back for the final. But yeah, I think he's got an injury. I think he's done his calf.
Yeah, he's
torn his calf, so he can't do anything. And I think it was. I'm saying this, I don't really know, but I think it was during the last week, and he tried to do the painkillers and get through the dance, but it was too much. So it was a great performance. I really enjoyed it.
So what's the implication there, though? That's another one down.
Well, we're going to I don't know. I haven't spoken to producers, but I think we'd probably end up with 3 in the final.
Right, OK.
Right.
So we'll do that.
So it'll be loaded
we had a situation years ago where we had some people getting injured and people going off. We ended up with 2 in the final.
Yes.
We had all this time, and it was sort of hilarious because I was dancing at the time, but wasn't in the final. And I remember they would come up and they would do the dance. They'd come up, it was Tess at the time, they'd come to Tess, and you go, thanks very much, I've got to go and change, it's been lovely chatting, and off they go, change the frock. Next one will be out there dancing away. And it was
like a production line.
About 5 dances.
They had to do a lot of dancing.
I mean, it was a lot of
How
dances.
are you feeling about the responsibility, though? Because it was Craig that had the responsibility on the weekend.
The vote.
And sent Chris home, of course. And that's shifting this series, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We're all having a go. I haven't had a go yet, and I'm happy not to have a go, quite frankly. So, but I don't know. It's not sort of, they might choose somebody else again this weekend. I don't know, because we don't know who it's going to be. It is, I mean, often we all agree.
Yes.
And often you see, but this weekend was a
split
with nip and tuck.
Yeah,
it was 2 and 2. So the interesting thing about that was that Craig had the final say, so he saved Balvinda, and which meant Balvinda went through because she had 2 votes. If they were up the other end and it was Shirley or I had the final vote, then Chris would have gone.
You would have saved Chris.
It was literally on the person who had the final vote.
It was amazing.
Knife edge.
That's a responsibility.
It is a responsibility, but we are really serious about this. The judges, we're very, because we understand what it is and how much it means.
Yeah, of course.
This is the thing. When people get upset when they've been voted off, I sort of like, I know this sounds terrible, but I sort of like, because I felt the same way when I was dancing. I hated, even if I felt it was going to be inevitable, I hated being voted off because it means so much.
Yeah.
You care then.
Although when you and Kate went, it was a relief for everybody. No, it really was.
That's a terrible thing to say.
No, it really was.
I'm going to kick you in the shins for Kate.
Always going to get a shin kicking.
Oh, my goodness. Anton's novel, The Winter
tomorrow.
Ball, is out tomorrow.
Thank you, I just thought I'd mention
the
it.
words right.
Thank you for coming in, Anton. It's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.